98% of all NFT projects will eventually die. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. If you want to support this channel, the best way to doing so is by subscribing. Now let's get into today's topics. I've watched several interviews from VeVe when he speaks about NFTs, and he's one of the main reasons why I'm invested on NFTs today. And one thing that he makes very clear is that eventually, over time, 98% of all NFT projects will perish, they will fail, they will die. So what do I mean by this, and why do you guys need to be aware? Now, every time a new project comes out, there's a lot of hype around it. They're paying thousands of dollars and not hundreds of thousands on promotions, on IG pages, on ads, etc. to promote their project. That doesn't mean that it's gonna be a good project because because he has a picture of a monkey on it. It doesn't mean that it's gonna be a solid project. Now, Bored Apes, yes, I'm not bashing on any major project, but you gotta have in mind that there are hundreds of different NFT marketplaces out there, and that every day they are coming with hundreds, if not thousands, of projects. Now, you don't want to be jumping in on every single project that you see because there's a big promise behind it, or because there's one of your friends told you about it. There are big scams being made. There's people that make up a project out of nothing and they just take your money and you don't hear from them again. There are projects that they have big plans and you buy their NFTs thinking that they're going to fulfill that, and then they're just done and there's nothing that you can do about it. It's a blockchain, it's crypto, and a lot of these marketplaces, they are decentralized. So you gotta be very careful with what it is that you're doing when it comes to NFTs. Now, here is where I can give you a take on what it is that I'm doing. I will never give you an advice. And a lot of the channels are there. They're like, hey, this is not financial advice. I don't even say that because there is nothing I can say to you since I don't know your financial situations. What I say is just based on the things that I currently do, the things that I've done, and what I think can possibly help you guys to make a better decision. In my case, I am invested on several different projects, on several different marketplaces, not just VeVe, but most people know me by the NFT guy on VeVe, right? And yes, I want to say like 80% of all my NFTs are inside the VeVe marketplace, and I will be digging a little bit deeper into that in a bit. But just letting you know, like I said, I'm invested on several other projects outside VeVe, several different marketplaces, Layer 2, ETH, Solana, and the whole 9 yards. And what I've seen on those projects is, first thing first, the growth is not as big as the growth that you see on a collectible on VeVe right after it's dropped. A lot of the projects that I invested on, they are still trying to sell their initial collection, and everything in VeVe sells out immediately. Besides that, a lot of those projects, they are basically startups, right? There are people that they have no idea. They have to open the brand new online casino in the metaverse, right? And to open this out, to get some funds, they decide or partner up with someone to put out an NFT collection. Now, you may hit the jackpot with one of these projects and you make a lot of money, which is one of the reasons why I invested on them, besides the research and besides I know some of the people involved. But outside of that, if you want to protect your investment, if you want to protect your money, I will say that you focus on NFTs that have a big community behind them. Not only community, but focus on NFTs that have a big IP behind them. IP stands for intellectual property. And that means that it is a name that for you to use, or for you to use whatever that name entitles or whatever it is falls under that name. There's an intellectual property that backs it up, and you either have to partner up with them or you have to pay them something. But intellectual properties have a lot of value. That is why people go to Disney World every single year. That's why there is a Disneyland in California, and there are different Disney World theme parks around the whole world because of their IP, because of their intellectual property. With that being said, if you want to protect your money, I would find NFT projects that have big IP behind them. Now, when it comes to big IPs, these people, they have put out infinite amount of collections already with their characters. So people are already used to collecting figurines from Marvel, from Disney, from DC. So now they're putting out their NFT collections. Not only regular individuals that are falling by the NFT hype are jumping in, but this true by heart collectors are also jumping into the space. So you're not betting on a project that may do good or not, or a figurine or a cartoon that may do good or not in terms of revenue. This is something. These are characters that have already been proven to be sold out the moment they're put out. And now you're seeing their first appearances ever in NFT format. Now, first evers will always hold the most value. In the next 10, 20, 15 years, Disney can partner up with 20 other different NFT marketplaces and then can come out with 1,000 more NFT editions of Mickey, of Goofy, of Minnie. But the first ever appearance of Minnie and all these different characters in NFT format, the first ever appearance of these characters in the blockchain just went on right now. It's happening right now, and you get this once in a lifetime opportunity to get your hands on those, because a few years from now it's going to be even more valuable. And if you're just watching this video, you just got here because you searched on YouTube, you don't know anything about VeVe or who I am, I suggest that you check out the rest of my videos where I cover a lot of information regarding NFTs, and not only VeVe NFTs, but also different projects that I'm invested on and upcoming marketplaces that you can take advantage of while you are early. So to protect your money, I recommend that you do your research, of course, first, but always allocate most of your portfolio on premium licensed NFTs, not just random projects. Guys, if you have found value in this video, I would appreciate it if you consider liking the video and leave your comments, of course, below. And if you want to support the channel, the best way, again, is by subscribing to us. We're always uploading NFT content that could possibly help you guys out. And if you want to support our channel even further, I suggest that you click the first link in our description and you join our private community where there's teenagers making more money than most 20, 30, 40 years old there, and learning, of course, about NFTs, not only VeVe NFTs, but also about upcoming marketplaces. So I would appreciate if you click the link, check out our videos, check out our information, and I'll see you guys in the next one.